Hi guys, hi. Trying to get the camera set up, it's gone to shit. How are you all? My camera setup's gone all wonky. Welcome to the live. I've got my hair. What's happening here? I've got like a comb over. I've got a Donald Trump comb over happening. Hi guys, welcome to Manifestation Live. My hair's gone to shit. The camera's not set up properly. What's going on? Hi guys, what's happening? I just posted a how to get rid of a third party or how you create third parties and then you can get rid of them video. So if you guys have any third party situations, someone just asked me in the Facebook group a question about third parties, go and watch that video, darling. And then ask me the question here again if you want to, and I can answer it because I've seen all your the information, the back information, and we can discuss it here if you're willing to discuss it in front of everybody. Otherwise, book a call with me. Hi. Sky, darling, if you want it to mean some mystical shit that's going to affect your life, well, then it will. I just look at it and it's just a moon. Because if you want to believe in the moon or astrology, it's just whatever meaning you put on it. If you believe that, it will affect you. But someone was saying yesterday, oh, you didn't mean to say hi twice. That's all right. Hi. Someone was saying yesterday that yesterday, February 27th, was a Virgo full moon, and therefore it was good for manifesting or something. So I thought, oh, I don't believe in that shit, but I'm going to manifest the shit out of my day anyway, just in case it's true. To see, guys, I could choose to believe it or not, depending on what I chose to believe, okay? Hi, oh, thanks for following me. Hi, guys. Hi, Jane. Any questions, guys? I'm here with my morning coffee. It's Sunday here in Perth, Sunday morning. I've just missed a call. So, Jamie Lou, if you are on the live, why didn't you get in contact with me for our scheduled call at 11 a.m. Melbourne time? I can't get in contact with you. I don't have your contact details, darling. I just have your Instagram, and I can't find you in the Facebook group or on Messenger, so we couldn't do our call. Help! Please contact me, darling, and get back in touch, and we'll reschedule. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm happy I got over my BSF, but I'm getting sad sometimes when I remember our memories. Do you mean your best friend, darling? You've broken up? Like, had a friend breakup. Is that what you mean, Rose? I don't know what BSF stands for. I don't know BFF. What's a BSF? Or you mean boyfriend? Do you mean boyfriend or do you mean friend, darling? Clarify for me, Rose, please. Guys, if you have a friend breakup or a breakup, you don't have to get over it. You just have to fix it with your mind. Whatever thinking, oh, your best friend. So, darling, I had a breakup with my best friend and our friendship's still not back to where it was. And you know why? Because I haven't got rid of the old story of that she's upset with me. And every time I've seen her, I've still held on to this story that she's upset, that I did something to upset her, and therefore our friendships never got back to normal. Now, it may never get back to normal because I may never be able to get rid of that old story because there's a really long history with us. And maybe I've held on to this thing that I've changed a lot since I went to therapy, and she can't handle me now, and I'm too vulnerable and I'm too open with my feelings, and she's very different from me. And so I wonder if I can ever get that friendship back if I can't drop that story. So what story are you holding on about her, darling, that maybe you upset her or she upset you, you can't forgive each other for what happened, whatever it is, get rid of that story and start focusing on you being friends again. Such and such and I are such good friends. We are just best friends and always have been. Forget about the breakup of your friendship, darling. The story and fix myself and manifest for me. My heart says it's over, but what if he can't fix himself? No, darling, it's never got anything to do with them. If you've got some story you're hanging on to, oh, he's got to fix himself, he's got issues and baggage, well, guess what, darling? No, he doesn't. You think he does, and therefore he does. So in your reality, guys, you run with whatever someone told you. Oh, I'm divorced and I've got baggage, or I had PTSD when I was younger, and I was, molested when I was a child, and then you run with it. And then you give that reason for things not working. Guess what? It's got nothing to do with that. It's your thinking about that causes it to go to shit. Get rid of that story that you're holding on to about he can't fix it. Okay? My heart says it is no, well, great, but if he doesn't have to fix anything, darling. You have to fix you. You change you to change them. You change you to change them. So start seeing a different version of him, the version you really want. Work on your self-concept and he'll be back. But at the moment, you're holding on to this shitty story that he'll have to fix it or he can't fix it. He doesn't have to fix anything, darling. The only person who has to fix anything is you, and you have to fix you and your version of him you're holding on to that is shitty. Okay, darling? Do you have a YouTube? No, I don't, guys. I'm not planning on starting one. I'm just putting all the lives in the Facebook group. Manifest Live with Loz. It's the same name as the TikTok. Just ask to join. Make sure when you search for it in Facebook, you put the space bar in between. Manifest space, live space, with space, Loz. Or click the link in my bio, although apparently it doesn't work and it doesn't go to the page, which is really annoying. And I've tried putting it in a million times and for some reason TikTok won't let it work. And guys, all the lives are saved in there. There's over 25 lives in there at the moment. I'm adding about 5 more today. Okay, but I'm not doing a YouTube, no, darling. My SP takes forever to message me back. So when he messages me, should I give him the same energy? Well, that's fucked up, darling. No. Well, first of all, why are you messaging him first? Do you imagine that he won't message you? So you're sending out the thought. So it's not energy. You're sending out the thought of, God, I hope he messages me. He probably won't message me back straight away, and then he doesn't. It's only your thinking, darling. And you're also thinking, I better message him because he's not going to message me. And that's why you're sending the message first. Step into your queen energy and think he can message me. I don't understand why so many girls on here are messaging guys first. I find it just utterly bizarre. You're literally with your thoughts sending out the thought, oh, you won't message me first, so I'm going to do it. And I know I sound old-fashioned, but if you want to be in your queen energy, don't be texting them first all the time, guys. Really. Where are you from? Just curious. I'm in Perth, and I'm from here, but I didn't live here for a very, very long time, darling. I love your name. What does it mean? My name. Loz. It's Lauren is my name. I have to stop reacting to 3D. Yes, darling, you have to stop acting in the 3D as well, like fucking texting him. Stop doing that. Things are much better with SP since coaching. Yay, he's reached out and I feel less like the chaser. Fantastic, Sarah. Oh, I'm so pleased. Self-concept affirmations really work. Yay, darling. So see, guys, Sarah had coaching with me last week. We spoke about, I'm not going to get into personal stuff, but we focused on self-concept affirmations to get your specific person back and just simply to build yourself up so you feel like the queen, so you don't have to be texting them first. And guess what happens? They get in contact. I'm so pleased, darling. That's fantastic. Keep me posted. Okay. Hi, Loz. Can you please tell me the name of the Neville Goddard book you refer to? It's books, guys. He only wrote little tiny books. They were like pamphlets. It's called the Neville Goddard Reader. And there's another one called the Ultimate Neville Goddard Reader, I think. It's called the Neville Reader. And there's another blue one on Amazon, the Ultimate Neville Goddard Reader. But all we need to do, guys, is go to YouTube and put in Nevolution or Neville and the Law. Okay? And Neville and the Law have his actual lectures and you can hear him talking. And Nevolution reads out his lectures, some of the ones that weren't recorded, or you can actually put Neville Goddard lectures into Google and you can read them. There's hundreds of them on there for free. Okay? What did I miss? Affirming with gratitude, affirmations will happen faster? No, darling, gratitude doesn't do shit. That's some LOA bullshit. People saying, I'm so grateful my specific person, John, has come back. That's putting you in a fucking down here and he's up here. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for my new house. I'm so grateful. Stop saying fucking grateful. Guys, please. It's like the worst energy. It's like for anything. Do a gratitude journal in the morning to lift your mood about life, but it's got nothing to do with manifestation. Any idiot on here who's telling you to say, I am so happy and grateful that, especially when it's to do with an ex-boyfriend or a love coming into your life, I don't want you to say the word grateful. Okay, darling? I love your lives. My question is, self-concept and mental diet is the same thing? No. Your mental diet is what you think all day. Your shitty negative thinking or your good positive thinking. Your self-concept is what you think about you. What do you think about you? I'm lovable, I'm wanted, I'm chosen. I'm not chosen, I'm a piece of shit, I'm fat. Things never work out for me, my relationships never work out. Men have always treated me like gold. I'm a princess. That's your self-concept. What you think of you, others, and situations. Your concept in the world of you, darling. Mental diet's just what you think all day. How much does your coaching session cost? So guys, it's half an hour over Messenger or Skype. You send me all your info first, everything that's happened, a backstory, I analyse it, then we sit there for half an hour after I've analysed it. So we don't go through the whole rehashing it again. We just come up with the answers. I might ask you a few questions about psychological stuff like your childhood and things or your previous relationships if you haven't told me that. And it's 110 US, darling. It normally goes for a little longer than half an hour. 110 US. If you're interested, just DM me on TikTok or Messenger through the Facebook group. Can you manifest your ex to contact you on a specific date? Why does everyone want it on a specific date? What's the fucking obsession? Why is it your birthday? I don't understand this question. Everyone is asking me this question. Guys, you'd have to become some kind of master manifester to get someone to message you by a certain date. I can't do it. Please try. Why don't you just concentrate on you and he are already together and he calls and texts you all the time, and don't worry about the date, darling. If you start putting dates on things, guys, and time limits, guess what happens? As it gets closer and closer to that date, you start freaking out and worrying that it's not going to happen. And then what happens? You fucking push it further away. The obsession with time on here is actually blowing my mind. It's like you just discovered conscious manifesting a week ago and you all think you're going to be able to get it like that. I can't even do that, and I've been doing this for ages. Neville couldn't even do that. Guys, stop obsessing about the time and the how and just concentrate on you. I'm not annoyed at you, darling. It's just everyone asks the same question. And if you keep obsessing about the time and the date, you'll actually push your manifestation further away. Thankful instead of grateful? No, darling. No. What are you thanking them for? I'm thanking the universe. Well, the universe isn't doing shit for you. If a guy came back to you, would you say, oh, thanks for coming back to me? I fucking wouldn't. That's not queen energy. Oh, I'm so grateful and thankful you're here because I felt so lonely for the last 6 months without you. No. Fuck no. No. Sorry. Hey, girlie, I don't know if you remember, I was in your live yesterday. Could I get a career reading? Yes, darling. So I don't do reading. It's like a one-to-one coaching session. You literally send me all the backstory about your career so far, okay? And then we work on it, improving it. So DM me, send me a little TikTok message on my page. Just go message me at Manifest Live with Loz, or go to the Facebook group, join it, and then message my name on there. I'm the admin. You're fab. Oh, thanks, darling. Do you need to keep the wording of manifestations the same and same order? Do you mean affirmations, darling? The affirmations you use in manifestations, the thing that comes about. Okay, yes, I would try and keep the affirmations the same. Someone did ask this morning, can I have like a page of affirmations? I was like, no, if you can't remember it, it's too many. If you can't repeat it, how's it going to sink into your subconscious? If I say, I'm chosen, I've always been chosen, I am chosen, I've always been chosen, well, I'll start to believe I'm chosen. But if I'm saying, I'm chosen, I'm loved, I'm adored, I'm this, I'm that, John loves me so much, he's my boyfriend, he's my husband, he loves being my boyfriend, he loves being my man, he loves being my... Your subconscious is like, is he boyfriend, your man? I'm so confused. Last week he was your husband, now he's your man, now he's your boyfriend. Oh, I give up. Right? Do keep them very similar and the same and repeat them. Good morning, Loz. Hi, Ms. Jess 305. Hi, Mel. Seeing you on live is always the highlight of my day. Oh, thank you, darling. Can you ever manifest too much? No, you're manifesting all fucking day, Carrie Randall. Carrie J. Randall. You manifest your breakfast, your night, sleep, everything. So how can you manifest too much? No. You're welcome. What are some self-concept affirmation examples? Well, the best thing to do is to concentrate on what is your shit. What is the core of your shitty negative thinking? I'm not good enough. Well, if it was I'm not good enough, I am more than enough. I am perfection. If it's I'm not chosen, I've always been chosen. If it's I'm unlovable, no one's ever loved me, I am the most lovable girl in the world. Okay? Think about what's your core shit that you carried around since you were a kid. I get ignored. No one listens to me. When I walk in a room, everyone takes notice. When I speak, everyone listens. Okay? You do the opposite of whatever your shit is that you think about yourself. And a lot of it is, I'm not good enough, I'm not chosen, I'm not lovable. It's the same ones keep coming up in all my calls. Let me give you the tip. Because that's the shit we all carry around with us. As Oprah said, everyone thinks they're not good enough. That's true. I've received a Neville reader today. Yay! You'll find some of it is easy. And then other books you'll be like, the fuck is happening? So just stick with it, darling. Feeling is the secret, law of and the promise are really easy to read, but the rest might be a little hard going. Lots of Bible stuff. Hi, Loz. My life has changed so much since I started watching you. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Joanna. How do I say your name? Juana? Joanna? I don't know how to pronounce your name properly, darling. Oh, wonderful. I'm so pleased. Guys, I love all these compliments and things I'm getting. All these success stories makes me so happy to know what manifesting is. So popped in. Wonderful, Roy. Well, guess what? You're doing it all day long. All it means is you thought something dominantly and then it outpictured in your world. Now you can see it. Like if your life's gone to shit, guess what? You thought shitty thoughts and then that's what you manifested. You made it happen with your brain. That's all manifesting is, and what we're trying to do, darling, is consciously do it. So just create what we want now with our mind rather than the shit we don't want. That's what manifesting is. What's your opinion on inspired action? I love people talking about inspired action because most people don't understand it. It means you don't know you're doing it when you're doing it. Ta-da! People go on all these TikToks, if you feel like texting your ex and you feel inspired and your intuition's kicked in, that's inspired action. So text them. Fuck no! I'll explain why. When you've texted them or done whatever you did, and not texting, I don't even recommend texting people, but inspired action means after the event, you look back on the thing you did, the action you took, and then you realise, because of now what's manifested, why you took that action. I'll explain. When I met my ESP, I was really into plants. I wanted to build then a market garden in my backyard. I did some research into filling up the soil, and I heard that lawn clippings would be a good idea. So I decided the next time I saw someone mowing their lawn, I was going to ask them for their lawn clippings. The next morning, I'd left my window open. I hear a lawnmower going at like 7 a.m. I race out of bed, put on my dressing gown, race over the road, see a big lawnmower truck. I go, excuse me, whose truck is this? This hot guy comes out and I'm like, oh, hi, can I have your lawn clippings? That's my SP. So I didn't know why I did that. I didn't know that was going to lead to a relationship, but that was the inspired action. Get into plants, want to build a garden, go over the road. I didn't know why I was doing it, darling. That's what inspired action is. Do you understand? It's not something that's intuitive and you feel like doing it right now and you know you're doing it and it's inspired. That's bullshit. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you, darling. I've got a filter on. I love your vibe. Oh, thanks, Alexandra. Sounds like magic. No, darling, it's just your mind creates all day. You just don't realise you're doing it. Sammy Ingram talked about a purging stage. Is that when it feels like everything is going again? Yeah, just purging is kind of like getting rid of all the shit, like a purge, P-U-R-G-E. You know when you purge shit, like you have a detox, a liver detox or something, and all your skin starts going funny and you feel a bit sick and you sweat and all the toxins come out of your body. Okay, so what Sammy's kind of talking about is sometimes your old thinking is coming out. So events will still happen in your 3D, reflecting your old thinking until your new thinking kicks in. That's what the purge is. Oh, thanks, Zoe. 101. Hang on. Manifesting is so simple and easy. Hope everyone gets all their desires. Yes, darling. What can you say if you feel like everyone always leaves you? That's an abandonment issue, darling. You have to fucking fix. Everyone has always loved and adored me. Once you met me, you love me, and you cannot be without me. I am chosen. I am wanted. Get rid of that shit, darling. That's going to ruin your life. Honestly. Start affirming. I am wanted. I've always been wanted. Once you've met me, you love me, and you cannot be without me. Once you met me, you need me in your life. Okay, darling? Lots of people on TikTok spread such confusing information about manifesting. You know why, darling? Because they're all just copying each other's accounts. Because they don't know shit about what they're talking about. Today, SP said he has a girl visiting and thus he ignores me. I affirm through tears. Well, darling, you're creating the third party with your fear. Were you worried about another girl? Were you worried he might meet someone else? Why are you even reading into the girl visiting? It could just be a friend. You're reading, giving bad meaning to it. It could be absolutely nothing. Might be his cousin. Darling, I don't know why you're giving that such bad meaning and crying about it. You can heal abandonment by realising love can't leave you because it's already inside you. Yes, that's lovely, Gina. I love that idea. My family left me. Well, darling, that's awful. And that's an awful thing to have to go through as a child. Okay, so start just believing that that had nothing to do with you and everything to do with their subconscious shitty thinking. And as a child, what is inflicted on you has nothing to do with you. Okay, and start believing you are wanted, darling. Okay. Love is taken inspired action when you don't know why you're doing something till you do. Yes, that's what Neville says. Jay, what do you mean notice you? Have you got a big question? I missed. I'm 51 years old and never heard of manifesting. Oh, well, Roy, now you have. My SP has been chasing me now instead of me chasing him. Yes, your lives have helped me so much. Hooray, Canadian dreams. Oh, fantastic, darling. Stay in that queen energy. Stay up there on that pedestal. Do not chase him. You're doing really well. Keep doing it. That's literally a goal. Yes, darling. Don't cry about it, flawless. Why are you crying about it with the emoji? She'll be saying, yes, that's going to happen to me. That's happening to me now. Smiley face. Hang on. What about visualizations rather than affirmations? Darling, if visualization works for you, do it. Some people like hearing things, seeing things, smelling as visualization, like without their eyes, okay? Whichever works for you guys. Just some people don't like visualizing because they can't visualize. They feel like they can't see anything when they're trying to imagine it. But if it works for you, darling, absolutely use visualization. Absolutely. Just do it from a first-person perspective with your eyeballs looking at the situation. That's the best way to do it. Sometimes I don't miss my SP. Is it because my subconscious feels like I have him already? Yes, darling. And also, you're building up your self-concept and feel better about you so you don't feel so needy and desperate, darling. I talk to my SP like an imaginary friend. Love it. That's a great idea. Just have inner conversations with them as if they're in you or they're here. Darling, what do you want for dinner? Blah, blah, blah. Do it. What are some good affirmations for losing weight? I love my body. I love my hourglass figure. Everyone always comments on how beautiful I am. Why am I so wonderfully thin? God, I'm so thin. I can't stand myself. Okay, whatever. However you'd like to describe yourself, darling. And imagine people seeing you that way and commenting on your new figure. Why do circumstances not matter? Because you create them, darling. So you can uncreate them. Do you understand? So if you created a third party, if distance came between you, your shitty thinking created that. Therefore, like you had a feeling they might go away, blah, 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 and then they do. So all you need to do is change the circumstances by changing your thinking that created the circumstance, like the third party, like a breakup, like no contact, like blocking, like ghosting. Does that make sense? Hi from England. Hello, I used to live there. Enjoy your content. Oh, thanks, darling. Found it helped me to look at a photo of SP speaking affirmations to him. Feels like I'm speaking to him. Yes, darling. Look at their Facebook and talk to them. Look at the pictures of you two together as if you're still together. Okay, guys? As if you're still together, not longingly like that was the past. I've been seeing repeating numbers so much lately. Can you tell me what this might mean? It means fucking nothing, Lucy. It means your reticular activating system, darling, filters out information. So if you want to notice 1111, it will start noticing 1111 and filter out all other numbers, and then you give meaning to 1111, thinking it means something when it actually just means what you think it means. So if you want to give it good meaning and think that means your manifestation's on the way, do it. I have a whole video on it, darling. So manifesting doesn't actually work, does it? But it's still positive proactive action. What? So manifesting doesn't actually work, does it? But is still a positive proactive action. No, manifesting isn't action, darling. Manifestation is thinking. You're not quite getting it, Roy. And it does work because you're doing it all day. Tell me what your life's like and I'll tell you how you manifested it, darling. You manifest with your thinking. Your subconscious dominant thinking out pictures in the world, and that's what creates your reality. That's what manifesting is. So do you have a map? Because I keep getting lost in your eyes. Oh, that's lovely, darling. Can we ask for a time frame from me? Or who are you asking? If you're going to mention the universe, I'm going to punch the screen because the universe isn't doing shit for you, darling. It's atmosphere. You've been watching some LOA idiots. Okay? You can't ask anybody for any shit. You tell your mind what you want and it goes and gets it for you. If you want a time frame, good luck with that. Because all it will do is as soon as it gets close to the time, you'll freak out that it's not here. I wouldn't recommend it. But do it anyway. But I hope you're not going to ask the universe because the universe does shit for you. I'm manifesting to meet my SP, but I get nervous. Is this going to block my manifestation this time? What are you nervous about? Would you be nervous if you're already together? Guys, whatever you're feeling in your 3D, think, would I be feeling this if we were together? Well, if it's no, then stop thinking those thoughts that are making you feel nervous. Think about that logically. If you were together, would you feel nervous about meeting him, darling? You wouldn't. That means you're not living in your mind enough. What's the difference between law of attraction and assumption? Oh my God, Carrie J. Randall, how much fucking time have you got? Darling, go and watch my video series called How to Manifest Properly and I'll explain. But basically, the First part of law of attraction is right. Your thoughts create. Okay, your dominant thinking creates your reality. And then it says, and this is the bit that's wrong, send it out to the universe and the universe will provide. And if it doesn't want to send you what you want, it'll send you this or something better. Well, you want what you want. You don't want the universe to be sending you and attracting, no one's attracting, something to you that you don't even want, or you're waiting for it to do something for you. Nothing outside of you is doing anything for you, guys. You are doing it. Infinite intelligence, your subconscious mind, God in you, source, is doing stuff for you. It outpictures in your 3D reality. You create your reality with your dominant habitual thought, whether it be negative or positive. Okay? So it's very flawed in thinking that the universe is creating for you, attracting things to you. The universe isn't doing shit for you. You and you alone create your reality. That's the difference. What you assume manifests. Okay, what you assume about you, others, and situations manifest in your reality. Does that make sense, darling? I'm a giant banana. When there was a third party, I kept telling myself it didn't matter because our connection was strong, and the third party left. Yes, darling, you see, you just got to ignore the bitch. Just tell yourself it doesn't matter. We're so great, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, darling. Well done. How do I get the job of my dreams? And I'm not sure what job that might be. That's right, darling. You don't need to know what it is. Just say, I love my career. I love my career. I jump out of bed every morning ready to go. Everyone admires my career. Everyone's so jealous of my fabulous career. I love my job. You don't even need to know what it is, darling. That makes sense? Oh, okay, good, darling. But go and watch that video series, How to Manifest Properly. It's got a big black heading. It's probably halfway down my page. It's about 12 videos. Go from number 1 to 13. I give examples at the end of how just using your thinking creates and that the universe isn't doing shit. Okay? And it will make sense. It's basically people move in your reality to make things so, not the universe. I do mention the universe in that, but only because people keep talking about the universe on here. I am manifesting all day, but all of a sudden I find myself going negative. I correct it, but any tips? Darling, stop looking at the 3D. Stop looking at the outside world wondering where it is. If you have negative thoughts, jump on them with your new positive affirmations. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You are God of your reality. Okay? Jump in with whatever new thought can punch that negative thought out, darling. Be on top of it. I love your videos. Thanks, Miss Jess. I felt good today because I didn't let thoughts spiral when things are not going right in the 3D. Keep affirming. Yes, guys, the more you affirm, actually the better you feel. And live it up in here in your delusional mind, guys. The more and more you do that, the more you won't even notice the 3D. You'll be so happy up here, you won't give a shit what's going on. I know that sounds nuts, but it helps. How do you really know for sure that your manifestation is coming? Am I supposed to feel something? No, darling, you don't have to feel anything. If you've been watching some LOA bullshit telling you to feel shit, stop watching that. Press not. Not interested. You don't have to feel anything, darling. You just have to affirm, live in the end, as if you are the man or woman you want to be already in your mind. You already have that. I am that. You want to step into the state of being that person already. The person who's wealthy, the person who's coupled up, the person who's married, the person who has the best career. Be that already in your mind, darling, and don't worry about the 3D, and don't worry about feeling anything. Just think it. I am that. Okay, darling, does that make sense? What's your thought on meditation, astral travel, projection? Meditation's not necessary for manifestation. It can help you to put you in a drowsy state to visualize, but it's not necessary. Astral travel, I can't, or projection, I don't know much about it, but I know people can do it. I've never tried it, darling. My best friend was talking to me about it last night, saying she's interested in it, and I said, oh, I couldn't give a shit. But if you want to do it, let me know if you've done it, and I'll get back to everyone. Darling, I don't know enough about it, honestly, about parallel realities or anything. I just know they exist. Sorry, I don't have an answer for that. Your emotions are your compass. No, they're not, darling. Oh, you've been watching some LOA shit. Your emotions are created by your thought. You have to have the thought first. Then you feel something. No one loves me. And you feel despair. I'm fat. And you feel awful. It's your thoughts first, darling. Anyone who's telling you your emotions are your compass. No. Your thoughts create your emotions. You cannot have an emotion without first thinking the thought that creates it. Sorry, darling. I like your energy. Thanks, darling. You're recommending YouTube videos to meditate too? I don't meditate, darling. Sorry. I don't. There is a lovely girl called Rasa Lakashuta. When I used to do guided meditation, she has a lovely channel called I don't know what, but her name's Rasa Lakashuta, and she has a lovely voice. I think when you're doing guided meditations, guys, you've really got to pick the person's voice that suits you and like. I liked her voice. But apart from that, I don't listen to them anymore. Because I don't turn off my monkey mind by meditating. I turn off my monkey mind by affirming. Okay, so I used to do guided meditations, but all I'll do, I'd be thinking my breathing. Next minute, I'd be thinking all my shitty negative thoughts. Well, now when I think my shitty negative thoughts, I jump in with a positive affirmation. It's much easier and much better and much more effective. Because otherwise, as soon as you finish meditating, you're back to reality thinking all your shit. So it's better to jump in all day with the affirmations, darling. I've been interested in that. Excellent. Sorry, guys, I'm going back up. You believe in parallel realities? I have a story about that. What's your story? What's your story, Pat? No, honey, your emotions should come before your manifestation. Well, darling, you've got the wrong channel. Flick off now, because I don't believe in that LOA bullshit. Okay? Bye. And don't call me honey. That's very condescending the way you just wrote that. What's some affirmations to get rid of a third party? Darling, go and do my Manifest Live with Loz blue filter. It says, I am irreplaceable. Okay? And if you say, I am irreplaceable, I'm too important to lose, don't mention the third party. That is a third party affirmation video, but I don't mention the bitch anywhere. I don't say, she's gone to someone else, or she's left his reality, or blah, 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 blah. You don't mention her, because when you focus on the third party, darling, you're giving the bitch life. Okay? I am irreplaceable. I am too important to lose. You lose me, you lose. Once you've met me, you love me, and you cannot be without me. There's some good ones, darling. Go and find that one. Yeah, third party doesn't exist. What happens to a plant if you don't water it? It dies. You are watering the bitch by... You're letting her live by watering her. Don't water the plant of a third party, darling. Yes, I know. Well, then go away, Chaha. See you later. I'm going to block you. Bye. If you don't like my channel, darling, and you don't understand my teachings and you don't want to listen and you want to be in your little LOA world, there's plenty of LOA channels on here talking bullshit about feelings. Go to one of those, darling. Honestly. Bye. Perfect. Can we think about positive memories with RSP? Yes, darling, but what I would do is when you're thinking the positive memory, because you don't want to be thinking in the past, I want you to take that memory and put it in the future as if it's something that's happened now, it's already happened, and you're thinking back, oh, we're happily married now. Remember that time this happened? I want you to think of it from the place of already being with them and then looking back on it. Not you're looking back on it longingly now, okay? Because that will be longing, and that's kind of different from visualizing. You don't want to be longing when you're visualizing, okay, darling, with that memory. Does that make sense? What's a quote you live by? Your thoughts create your reality. That's it, darling. Sorry, what does LOA stand for? Oh, law of attraction. Although law of assumption also is LOA, but no one calls law of assumption LOA. I've been thinking of my SP and I together, and I've been feeling less desperate and missing him less. I've been thinking of my SP and I together, and I've been feeling less desperate, missing him less. Yes, wonderful. Wonderful, darling. If you're thinking of him, but it doesn't make you feel desperate and needy, that's wonderful. It means you're coming from a really good place. Your self-concept on point. Okay, you're living in the end of your mind more, and then you won't feel that desperate, needy longing, darling. Wonderful. Sorry, what's your, blah, blah, blah. What is this? We're talking about manifestation and creating the life you want, darling, and getting rid of your negative thoughts. Ask us a question. God, my mouth's dry. When I was 17, I was in a cafe in England, but was the 40s or 50s of the milk bar, and everyone, oh, wow! So you went back to the 40s and 50s, Pat. I love it. Law of attraction, Loz, is all about law of assumption. Yes, darling. It's really just your thoughts creating, whereas attraction talks about attracting shit. Well, you're not attracting anything. Just people move to make your manifestation so because they're literally reflecting your thinking. Law of assumption says that everyone in your reality that you've created with your thoughts then reflects back your thinking to you. I'm not chosen. People won't choose you. I'm a piece of shit. People will treat you like that. I'm the queen. People treat you like a queen. I want this or that. And people move to make that come about. It's just the people moving in your reality, guys, not attracting anything and not the universe. Make sense? I'm trying to manifest my ex back. Is it bad to constantly look at his social media? Well, yes, darling. If it triggers you, stop looking at it. Is it triggering you? Is it making you upset? Are you seeing a third party there or anything that upsets you? Then stop looking. If it makes you feel happy and you can live in the end in your mind that you're together, then look at it. Have you ever done past revision? I went and did past life regression hypnosis, which was amazing. But I also do revise a lot of stuff. I revise all the time on the spot, guys. Like if you burn yourself, like say you burn yourself in a hot pan, you just quickly, in your mind, before you even run it under the water, just imagine it didn't happen. Imagine you putting your hand on the pot and missing it, or putting your hand on the handle instead of the hot part. Revise it, and honestly, my burns go away like that because I revised the incident. Do you recommend actively affirming for one or more thing at a time? Maybe 3 or 4 things maximum, darling. Don't overwhelm your subconscious with too many themes, too many things you're trying to create. Just have like car, house, SP, career. And then when you get your car, forget that one, add a new one in. Okay? Can you elaborate on letting go? Yes, darling. My version of letting go, or the way Neville teaches it, is to drop it, as in drop the how and the timing of how it's going to come about. So once you live in the end in your mind, you stay up here and you continue to affirm that you are the man or woman you want to be. You imagine that you are, but you drop any notion of how it's going to come about and let go of any notion of how it's going to come about and when it's going to come about. It'll come about in its own appointed time. You also let go of the old story that you're holding on to about the thing you're trying to manifest. I don't have enough money if you're trying to manifest a new house. He's an asshole and cheated on me if you're trying to manifest back your ex. You've got to let go of that old story. None of this LOA stuff about letting it go to the universe and it'll provide. No, none of that, darling. Is seeing more of your manifestation, for example, someone's name, a certain car, a sign it's coming? Darling, only if you think it is. I don't believe in signs. I think you're manifesting a sign. I'd rather have my manifestation, wouldn't you? So if you want to see a sign and think it means something, then do that. If you think it's helping, but doesn't actually mean anything, you give it meaning. But if you want to see a car or your SP's name and you feel it helps you feel it's coming, then do it. I just don't do that. I just want my manifestation. I don't want the sign. I feel insecure. Will my SP think I'm unattractive? Darling, if you feel feelings about you, they will feel the same way about you. Stop feeling insecure and unattractive because you're literally sending that out to your SP and they'll think it and feel it. Work on you, darling. Work on your subconcept. I am so beautiful. I'm so secure and whole in myself. I am so complete. Work on that stuff, darling. It really bothered me how people say to let go by dropping the desire. When I'm manifesting it, darling, no one can drop their desire. What are you going to do? Stop thinking about your ex when you're trying to manifest them back? You're going to think about them all frickin' day. It's ridiculous. Anybody telling you to do that's a moron. Oh, sorry, what's an SP? Specific person. Just means ex, your mum that hasn't spoken to you in years, your best friend who you've had a little breakup with. Okay, I just mean specific person because I also don't know what sex your partner is also. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. Great, Caitlin. Is it common for the manifestation you really want to come to take longer than you expect? Yes, darling, because you're still holding on to the old shit about it in your head that you haven't gotten rid of. The longer it takes you to get rid of the old story, the longer it will take. The longer it takes you to convince yourself you are the man or woman you want to be. If you hold on to the thing, this is a big manifestation, it's going to take longer, and this cup of coffee that I'm getting for free is going to be easier and take less time, then that will take longer because you believe it's harder and bigger. Stop saying it's hard or big. I do it a lot during the day. Oh, what do you do a lot during the day? I missed it. The Neville Reader. Yes, darling, that's the book, but there's plenty of Neville lectures online on Google for free. Is it normal that when you start manifesting something, you start to realise you don't actually want it? Well, darling, that might be because your self-concept, your concept of yourself is improving. You feel better about you. The version of the person, say, you attracted towards the end, or that was turning up towards the end, you don't like because you created that version. And they don't feel so attractive anymore, do you? To change them in your mind, so you do want it. Unless you want to just move on to something else and then move on to something else. Any more questions, guys? Yeah, I missed a few. As many times you think your desire when negative thought comes in. Oh, what's this one? I've missed a few. How many times a day should you be affirming and manifesting? Well, you're not just worry about the affirming part, okay? So how many times should you be affirming? The manifesting is when it comes, okay? When it shows up in your world. All you can have control of is the affirming and the visualizing, okay? So, darling, as much as you can to get rid of that old shitty negative thinking. So if you think, I'm not good enough, I'm not the prize, I'm not treated well by men never want to commit to me, my relationships never work out, you need to replace all those thoughts all day fucking long if you can. As soon as you hear them in your brain, jump in with the new one. All my relationships have always worked out. Men have always loved and adored me. I am chosen. I am wanted. I am loved. Okay? I would do it on a schedule if you can. If they really overwhelm you all day, do it on the hour, every hour for a couple of hours, or in the morning, lunchtime, nighttime, and jump in when they hit your brain. I say positive affirmations all the time throughout the day, and he just seems to be the same. Well, darling, you haven't dropped the old story about him then. What's the old story you got about him hanging on your brain? He did this to me. He said that to me. This thing was horrible. He's like this. He's like that. He's this kind of guy. Till you get rid of that shit, darling, he's not going to change. You have to get rid of the old story of him. How do I stop negative thoughts and overthinking? Darling, can't stop the overthinking. Everyone overthinks. Just jump in with your new positive affirmations every time you hear that negative, shitty thinking. Why my ex showed up when I stopped caring about him totally and I'm manifesting someone else. That always happens, darling, because you have no resistance to the ex that you don't care about. You don't care about them anymore. You've not got any negative thoughts about them. You're not holding on to the old story about them. You've literally stopped caring. And therefore, your negative fears stop kicking in about that person. Then they turn up. That happened to me when I was with my SP. My ex turned up, turned into everything I wanted, didn't want him anymore. I'm trying to manifest my ex back and have full faith that we're meant to be with each other. Well, darling, do that. Good. It's good to have the faith. Far too confident in your own opinions, speaking too fast and wearing glasses doesn't make you an authority. Well, fuck off, Bunnet, whatever your name is. Darling, I am speaking about Neville Goddard's teaching. You've probably never heard of him. I am speaking from the authority of completely fucking my life up and teaching from my mistakes. And I'm not even teaching, I'm just sharing my experience. If you don't like my page and you think I talk too fast, fuck off. Okay? Because there are other people here who actually want to listen and want to know how to manifest because they're so confused by all the LOA. I cannot wait to tell you my success when my manifestations come in my reality. Yes, darling, I can't wait either. There's so many success stories this week just from people watching the lives, not even getting coaching. I'm like thrilled. I'm so thrilled. And I've only been on here 3 weeks. I'm thrilled. And I'm not an authority, guys. I'm not talking to you for an authority like that fuckwit just said. Okay? I am talking from experience. That's all I'm telling you guys. What I've learned over years and years and years of messing things up. So if things work for you that I'm not saying, they work for you. Okay? If you've watched other people and what they said worked for you, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm only talking about things from my experience, most of which have been mistakes I've made, so I know what not to do. Does that make sense? Loz is my favourite when you do that smile after flicking people off. Oh, look, when you get more popular, you get the haters. Just means my account's getting more popular. Who cares, darling? Don't worry about it. I quoted my client 150 and they paid me 500. Oh, my God, amazing. Well done, you. You must be a money magnet these days. Fantastic. I got my dream job and I like to think my manifestation is a big part of that. Yes, darling. So if we think about the old story, we replace them with positive affirmations. Yes, darling, I want you to see that person differently. The old story about you and the old story about them or the situation. Okay, rewrite it. Literally rewrite it if you can. Write the old shitty story. Burn it. Rip it up. Whatever you can do with it, destroy it. Then write the new story and only concentrate on that new story and that new version of the story and that new version of the person. Okay, darling? Why is it that I no longer want my manifestation after wanting it for so long? Darling, it's because you've built up yourself and you're feeling better in you, and therefore the version of the person or the thing that was created doesn't seem so attractive because you're feeling better about yourself. Does that make sense? Like the other day, I said I wanted $50 in my head, and my mum later that day handed me a $50 bill. Yes, Paulus, I love it. That's brilliant. See? It's amazing. They would literally outpicture your thinking, guys. It's crazy when it happens. Test it every day with something small, and you'll see how powerful you are. That's wonderful, darling. Congratulations. I do talk fast, sorry. How to stay motivated and persist when you're not seeing any movement or communication. Darling, stop looking at the 3D reality. Stop looking out here for confirmation of what's happening and start just confirming in your mind that it's already done. You have to live up here, darling. I know it's really hard not to react to the 3D reality, but you've got to try not to look at it. You've got to try to just come back up in your mind. No, we're already together. Or, no, I already am a millionaire. Okay, that's the key. What is manifestation? Manifestation, darling, is everything in your outside world you've created with your mind. Okay, so your dominant thoughts, your dominant habitual thoughts, whether they be negative or positive, create your reality. So you can consciously manifest by creating new thoughts to outpicture into your world to create what you want. That's what manifesting is. I have a vision board on show, but should I let go of wants? It's working though. I have a new boiler. Well, darling, if the vision board's working for you, then keep it. I'm not telling you guys to throw away any LOA stuff if it works for you. If it's working for you, do it. What helped you have complete faith in manifesting? I have faith, but sometimes my thoughts take over, darling. I looked at my life, my shitty life, and realized I created all of it with my shitty thinking. I got out of drama school and everyone was like, you're going to be famous, you're going to do this, you're that. But I had shitty thinking about myself that stopped me from going well in auditions, stopped me from getting work. All my negative beliefs about myself stopped me from producing the life that everyone could see for me, but I couldn't see for me. And it made me go, oh, wow, I created that. I should have gone this way in my life, and I went this way because of my thinking. And it made me go, why has that happened? And it wasn't anything else. It was me. It was all me, and I manifested that. Okay? So when you look at your life and you realize what you created with your thoughts, it's really empowering because you go, oh, hang on, I created this crap I don't want. That means I can uncreate it. I can change it. That gives you the feeling of power, darling. And if you want to do little small things in your 3D every day, it'll really help you. Like say, I'm going to get a free coffee today, or someone's going to wear a pink shirt, or someone's going to say flibbity gibbet to me. Okay, something. And then when they do it, you'll feel more powerful, and you'll start to have faith in yourself. Okay, darling? Hi, I came to say I hope you'll be happy throughout your life. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, darling. You too. Can you manifest my SP for me? Well, darling, why don't you do it yourself? I'm not a magician, okay? You actually need to put in the effort to change your negative thinking that caused the shit in the first place with your specific person, darling. I can't do it for you. Where did you study drama, Loz? At NIDA in Sydney. Are you acting right now? Well, I'm acting like an idiot on here. It's crazy when you realise you've manifested everything so far in your life. Yeah, you kick yourself sometimes. You're like, oh, why would I do that to myself? Yes, darling, I'm writing a TV script. So, yes, I am still acting. I got some money to write a television series. But I'm on here too much. I should be writing it. Any more questions, guys? But the TV series is about negative thinking, going to therapy, all that stuff. So it's very on the theme of this. How do you manifest a high-paying job? Well, just imagine you have it already, darling. I love how much my job pays me. I love having so much money. Everyone always comments on my great job that I have. My career is thriving. Okay, say those things. But also imagine yourself in that job already, darling. Or imagine someone giving you a raise or a promotion. Imagine ringing your husband or whatever and saying, oh, my God, you won't believe it. I just got a raise. Need any dancers? What in the TV series? I don't know if there's any scenes with dancers. I'm a screenwriter. I studied in college. Did you, darling? Oh, well, if I need help. Did you hook up at Russell Crowe? No, Russell Crowe didn't go to NIDA, darling. No, Mel did. Russell Crowe, no. And I was too young to be with Russell. Russell Crowe's way older than me. No, Russell. Thanks for all your advice. It really motivates me. I have the power to manifest everything. Yes, darling. Maria. Cool. I'm waiting to watch your show. Well, I have to be picked up by someone first. Any tips for getting into voice acting gigs? Yes, darling. I used to make a lot of money doing voiceovers. Darling, just assume you are. Okay? Assume you are the most popular voiceover artist in wherever you are. Okay? I used to work with a guy who used to do about 20 to 30 a day. And we used to earn about $400 each time. Can you imagine how much money he was earning a day? Okay? So just imagine, okay, that you are that already. I am a voiceover artist. Okay, say that, darling. I heard you're a lot more likely to achieve goals if you write them down. Well, darling, if you think that, then that's true. I don't believe that, so it doesn't come true for me. It's whatever meaning you give to it, darling. If that helps you, do it. Absolutely do it. I don't really believe in goals. I just believe in manifesting. Goals is different. Goals is some kind of business speak. Although in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill does talk about having a definite aim, a definite goal. Do that. But in my mind, I know what my definite aim is. I'm living there already. I'm already there. I already have it. Okay, that's the way I do it. But darling, if it writes them down, helps you, do it. What's your thoughts on Ho'oponopono? Yes, it does make you cry because it works. Guys, have you heard of Ho'oponopono? It's basically this thing. It goes, what is it? I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. Is that what it is? I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. And it just goes over and over and over again. And it really is upsetting because what you're saying it to yourself. You're saying it to the other person. You're saying it to yourself. And it goes forever. And it's a really good releasing of emotions if you do that meditation. There's a lot on YouTube. It's an old Hawaiian meditation. Yay, you're live again. Yay! How can you manifest a book you've written turned into a show? I don't know, darling. I'm trying to do that myself. Just imagine seeing the show. Imagine sitting down with your family for the first time it's going to be shown on TV. And all cheering, yay, when it comes on. Okay, imagine that, darling. Oh my God, I can't believe the show's on TV. This is so exciting. Imagine everyone cheering and everything. Okay, that would be a good scene. Or just saying, oh my God, my show on blah, blah, blah channel got these ratings. Or I've got the best show on Netflix, the most popular show on Netflix at the moment. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. Yes, that's what it is. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. That's what it is. Yeah, that's a Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, that's it. Do you know the musical Wicked? Yes, darling. Can't stand it. I never sat through it because I can't stand the songs. The Defying Gravity song makes me want to stick pins in my ear. Lots of people love that show. Oh, I've frozen because it was trying to send me a software update. Sorry, darling. But if you love Wicked, go and watch it. But I love The Wizard of Oz. Should we absolutely not reach out to RSP? Darling, it's up to you. I can't make the decision for you. But if you're going to reach out from a place of rejection and feeling like they're going to reject you, I wouldn't do it. You have to do it from a place of feeling confident in the way they will respond. That's what I will say to that. Oh, she plays Gilda. She plays the Good Witch. I just can't stand that kind of really, really cheesy Hollywood musical music. Like, what's the other one I can't stand? Like Let It Go. That song from Frozen. It makes my skin crawl. I just can't stand it. Like, there's something about that song and the Defying Gravity song that my ears are just like, ow, I hate this. But people love it. People love that show. So I clearly have very different taste. Oh, good for her. I'm sorry. Any more questions, guys? No more questions? Same. I hate those musicals. I've just got to think, like, I like Avenue Q and Assassins and things that are a bit darker. I think I like Hairspray and things like that. Anyway, I've just got different tastes, that's all. I've been using your tips and I keep having dreams of him coming back. Is that good, darling? You give meaning to your dreams. If you want that to mean that it means he's coming back, then that's what it means. So yes, give it that good meaning, darling. Yes, you could elaborate on rewriting the old story. Yes, darling, listen, write it down and then write the complete opposite of everything that happened. He was an asshole. He cheated on me. La la. He was always faithful to me. He always loved me and only me. Or he loves me and only me, as if it's present tense. We are so blissfully, happily together. He's so affectionate. He's so kind. Whatever's the opposite of what he was doing. Okay, darling? That makes sense? Do you have any kids, Loz? No, I don't, darling. I wish I did. Any more tips on manifesting your ex back? Darling, watch all my videos. Go to my Facebook page and watch Self-Concept to Get Your Ex Back. Okay, it's number 25. I'm in a red t-shirt. Scroll down the page and find it, or it's in the photos, all the topics, and watch that one over and over again because I talk extensively about how it's all about you and changing you. And I also have a Manifest Your Ex Back course coming out, guys, but I need to make it. I'm on live so much I haven't actually filmed it yet. But that will come out in a few weeks, guys, okay? Thoughts on Hamilton? I actually haven't seen it, darling. I'd love to see it, but now I'm stuck in Perth. I can't see it. It was probably on in London when I left. If you're manifesting an apartment, you just imagine living there? Yes, darling, exactly. Imagine living... When I got this house, I imagined myself up there in that office sitting at my desk when everyone else was inspecting it. There was no furniture in here. I just imagined my desk was there and I was sitting at that desk. And I got this house over everyone else and they offered more money than me and I still got it. Just imagine you live there already. See yourself in the bed there. See yourself at the desk if it's your office. See yourself in the kitchen. Say, I love my new house. I love my new apartment. Thanks to you, I don't feel like texting my SP happy birthday. He should be the one chasing me. Wonderful, Sunshine May. Yeah, it's hard when it's their birthday. It's hard to know what to do. It's a catch-22. I don't know what to say about that. I don't have any advice about that, honestly. I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. But he messaged me the next day. Oh, what's this? I reach out to my person and he said he will block me. I look at the message but not respond. But he messaged me the next day. What, Monica? I'm really confused. Is that a question? I'm really confused. We love your lives. Oh, thank you, darling. Monica, rephrase your actual question because I'm not sure what the question is. Couldn't be positive today. As I told him yesterday, I'm not an option. I'm a priority. He never called. Well, darling, what the fuck are you doing telling him that? I want you to do it in your mind. I'm a priority. I am chosen. I'm no one's option. Saying things in the 3D, darling, you probably haven't watched my videos, but you don't understand that saying things to them makes fucking no difference. Because if you say something like, I want to be the priority, I'm not an option, but you're thinking in your head, I'm not chosen, he doesn't love me, he's treating me like a fuck buddy, I hate the way he's treating me, I wish he wouldn't do this. You're sending out your thinking to him. It doesn't matter what you say. So that's why he reacted like that, because of what you were thinking while you said it, darling. What were you thinking while you said it? You tell me. Don't do things in the 3D. Just live in the end in your mind. You're already with him. You aren't friends with benefits. He loves you and adores you and only you. And he showers you with love and affection. Don't say anything, guys. Don't have the relationship talk. Don't force them to do anything. It doesn't work. What did you think while you said that? Or before you said it? Or during the relationship? What have you been angry with him about? That you're not an option? That you're treated like an option? That you're not the priority? That thinking is what causes his actions, darling. So saying it to him makes no difference. You have a daughter. I've drawn her in your arms and I have a new outfit waiting here for her. Oh, thank you, Pat, my darling. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I love you. You're so nice. Oh, thank you, my sweet. Loz, what should I affirm if he's active on social media but he doesn't respond to my texts? Well, darling, fucking stop texting him. Stop looking at the social media and giving a shit. Get on with your own life, darling. Concentrate on you. Stop looking at his socials. Stop texting him. And the next minute he'll text you because you've taken all your focus off him and put it on yourself. When you focus on them, they focus on them. When you focus on you, they focus on you. Stop focusing on his socials. Stop texting the guy. Start working on your self-concept and he'll text you. You're putting all your focus on him, so he has no choice but to not focus on you, darling. Urgh. How are you? I'm well. I didn't want to be the other girl when I saw I was. Well, darling, you're affirming you're the other girl. Therefore you are. If you see yourself as not an option, if you see yourself as second best, if you see yourself as not a priority, that's literally how he will treat you. He'll have no option but to treat you that way because it's what you think at the core of you about you. Your dominant habitual thinking out pictures and they have no choice but to treat you the way you think about yourself. Work on your self-concept. Go to my Facebook page. Watch number 25, live video, all about self-concept, and you'll realize you're causing this shitty behavior in him by your thinking about you. It's a real hard truth to swallow, guys, but it's true. I need a new reading material. Have Neville Goddard. Lovely. Oh, why don't you read The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, or anything by Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It, or Think and Grow Rich. So he isn't texting because I'm focusing too much on him. I have to focus only on me. Yes, sunshine mate. Do you want to be the princess up on the throne, or do you want to be treated like a piece of shit? The queen doesn't get off her throne and start running after people to get shit, does she? Servants and slaves and people come to her. Change the way you're putting yourself, darling. Put you up here and him down here. Does that work with the married third parties focusing on ourselves? Everything works focusing on yourselves, guys. All manifestation is about is living in the end and focusing on what it is you are already. Are you the prize? Are you the priority in your mind? If you're not, it won't outpicture. If you're thinking about the third party, you'll still see more third party. Focus on you and stop focusing on the, like, if he's married and he's got a third party, if you keep thinking about the fucking bitch, she'll still stay there. Honestly, guys, I just put a video out about how you create third parties and get rid of them. Go and watch it after this, guys. Stop looking at old pictures, question mark. Yes, if it triggers you, darling, don't. But if it makes you feel good and you can talk to them like they're here. Oh, baby, remember that time we did that thing? Oh, I love you so much. And he says back, oh, I love you too. I love that. But now we're married. We can do it all the time. Whatever. If it makes you feel good, do it. If it doesn't, it triggers you, don't look at them. Okay, Monica. He messages me after he said that he will block me, asking me how I'm doing. Hope you understand. But I did not respond to him. I'm confused by it, darling. I don't know why you're texting him. The reason why anyone would say they're blocking you is because of your actions and your shitty negative thinking about him and you that's causing him to block you or think he will block you. This has got nothing to do with him, darling. It's your shitty negative thoughts you're having that's causing him to feel like he might even want to block you or not respond to you. What are you thinking? I'm not chosen. I love him more than he loves me. I'm not enough. Why doesn't he want me? Are you thinking any of that shit? That's why it's happening, darling. Are you getting this? It's got nothing to do with him. I wouldn't waste a single moment on people that wander. What do you mean wander? Wander off and get third parties? Well, darling, you create the third party with your shitty thinking. Would you please make a video with a book list? Yes, I will. Everyone keeps asking me. And you gave me direction. Thank you. Oh, hang on. I missed the beginning of that, darling. You're the only one who makes sense here. I was very confused with manifestation. I started watching Neville Goddard. And you gave me direction. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Yeah, I love Neville. And listening to Neville's lectures, guys. Go and listen to some of them, like Live in the End. Imagination Creates Reality. They're all wonderful things to listen to, guys. They're really wonderful. Actually, when I looked on his pic last time, I realised he has a beautiful smile. Well, that's nice, darling. I love self-talk. That's why I'm saying I am a goddess queen. Yes, do, darling. Do all that. And then you won't need to text him because you'll feel like the goddess queen who gets texted first. Why are you reaching out if you're the queen? My friends lied to me. They said they were all going home, but they're hanging out with my ex. Well, darling, your thinking about you is causing even your friends to treat you badly. What is in you, darling, that's causing other people to treat you like crap? Something's going on inside you. I'm not chosen. I'm not good enough. No one loves me. That's in out picturing even to your friends, my darling. People choose others over me. I'm not the priority. Did your parents not treat you as a priority? Did your parents not choose you over others in your family? What's going on there that's causing that to happen in your life over and over and over again, even with your friends, my darling? You need to investigate this yourself because I can't work it out for you. If anyone has an iPhone, Neville lectures are on iTunes. Oh, are they? Are they? I didn't know that. So you can just put in Neville Goddard and listen to them on iTunes. Oh, that's wonderful. Great idea, darling. Any tips on manifesting going to law school? I'm 40 years old, single mum. Well, stop thinking that's a problem. You're just giving me the obstacle at the end. I'm 40 years old and single mum. You're considering that a problem, darling, and that's going to become a problem if you keep thinking it is. Just assume you already are a law graduate. I graduated from law school. It was so easy for me. I love the life I lead as a lawyer. Okay, stop thinking that single and being 40 is a problem. Circumstances don't matter. Yes, darling. Yes, Gina. I bumped onto your TikTok yesterday. Was in very bad shape and crying. You actually saved me. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm so pleased, darling. Yes, watch them. It makes you feel better. And go to the Facebook group, guys. Manifest Live with Loz. Put the space bar in between when you're searching for it. I save all these lives in there. You can watch them back. And some of them go for hours and hours, guys. And it will make you feel better, okay? I'm going to have to go soon, guys. I've been on here for ages. Oh, thank you, the real Lady Dada. I messaged you, by the way, in TikTok. Get back to me. How did you start manifesting? Well, we're always manifesting, guys. You don't start. You mean consciously. So I was consciously manifesting a few things back when I was 19, not realising why, but I was saying, I am this, I am that, and it was coming about easily. Then I kind of forgot all about it, got into LOA, got lost with the LOA shit. Couldn't manifest crap properly that I wanted. And then discovered Neville Goddard and then started manifesting consciously properly about 2016. Yes, I'll get back to you. Yes, that's fine. Once you're less tipsy. What are your thoughts on no contact? You mean you've gone into no contact and you're forcing it on the person? Or do you mean you're already in no contact, darling? Just clarify because I've got lots of videos on that. I've got 2 series. One, if you're forcing it on them, that no work. If you're already in no contact, that no matter. Okay, I've got 2 series that recently I posted. What is LOA? Oh, law of attraction. I don't believe in that stuff. I teach law of assumption. Can you please provide an in-depth explanation of how your thoughts create your reality? Oh my God. So, your subconscious mind has had thoughts running since you were a child. From the age of 0 to 7, you've created your core beliefs from the age of 0 to 7. Once you're 7, you're fucked. With everything that your parents showed you, outpictured to you, your caregivers showed you and told you, that they become your core beliefs. From then on, your subconscious mind constantly thinks these thoughts. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're a little shit. Why are you so naughty? I love your sister more than you. What have you heard as a kid? Then you start believing it. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. I don't have enough money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Where am I going to get more money from? Money's hard. Relationships are hard. Whatever you believe, whatever you think and think and think and think and think, you start to believe. And eventually, by the time you get to whatever age, they become your beliefs. So what we're trying to do with consciously manifesting is replacing those shitty thoughts that have been there habitually for years and repeat and repeat and repeat every day with new positive thoughts, the opposite of what you've been thinking, and they will then outpicture to your reality. So literally your subconscious makes things come about. What you assume in your mind is reflected onto others almost like a mirror, and they'll reflect it back to you. So the people in your world move to make your manifestation come about because they literally reflect what you're thinking. They'll reflect it and they'll repeat it back to you. They'll do what you say they're going to say or do or think. And that's how you manifest. Because the people in your world manifest things for you. Does that make sense, darling? My cat has kidney failure. Oh, and he's in the vets. Is it possible to manifest he's healthy and gets better, darling? My cat has that and she's fine. Stop thinking that they have it. Start affirming they are so healthy. My cat's 19. Okay, and I tell her every day, you are the healthiest 19-year-old pussycat anyone's ever seen. You are the healthiest 19-year-old pussycat. You're going to live till you're 21, happily and healthily. All your cells are renewing themselves every day. You are so healthy. Why are you so healthy? I tell her. She listens. When you go to the vets to see her, tell her, you are so healthy. You are the healthiest pussycat anyone's ever seen. Your cells are renewing themselves. Tell her. Imagine bringing her home from the vet and the vet having said to you, actually, she's fine. She's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Okay, imagine that scene, darling, having them home and they're fine and they're healthy. Okay? Once you do it and realize it will blow your mind. Yes, Chatty Pug, do what? Manifest? Love your content. Question, how would you manifest an SP or better? How would you use wording to manifest an SP or better? Darling, imagine you already are with them. If you don't know who they are, imagine just a man or woman that you want, their values, what they look like, and imagine you are with them already. You're already in your mind with them. If they're an ex, do the same and imagine the version of them you want and imagine you are with them already. We're already happily married. John and I are happily married. Or John loves being my boyfriend. Or I love my new boyfriend. He's so beautiful to me if it's someone you don't know. Okay, darling? Go and watch some of my lives. I have a lot of information about manifesting a specific person in my Facebook group, darling. Guys, I'm going to have to go soon. I've been here for ages. For a curvy body, do I manifest exercise or too lazy? You don't have to exercise. Just imagine you have a curvy body, darling. Affirm you love your curves. Would you recommend you can heal your life? Yes, darling. She healed her cancer and a lot of other people's ailments and cancers. She was a wonderful woman. It's an excellent, excellent book. She talks about using your mind to heal yourself. Read it for healing your cat. Whoever was talking about the cat. Once you do it and realize it'll blow your mind. Yes. Any more questions, guys? I'm going to log off. Yes, my parents always thought arguing a lot was normal in a relationship. So now I have to change that belief. My parents argued. And when I'm around people arguing, I feel sick. I get a weird physical reaction because it really upsets me. Okay, it's amazing what your parents, their example of their relationship outpictures to you in your relationships and you will repeat it. It's really bad, but it's true. You've got to get rid of that shit. Oh, thank you, Kathleen77, my darling. All right, guys, any more questions? Because I'm going to log off soon. So, guys, if you want one-to-one video coaching over Messenger or Skype where you and I sit together, oh, thank you, Charlie14, and we work out all your shit, then DM me on TikTok or Facebook. Oh, thanks, Positive Vibes. Thanks, guys, for the presents. And I get you to tell me your time zone, a day that will suit you. You send me all your backstory of what you're trying to manifest, what's going wrong. I work it out before the call so we don't waste time. We have a half-hour call over Skype or Messenger. Oh, thank you, Amsterdam6. And thank you, Anna Patricia. And then, guys, if you want to watch these lives back, thanks, Kathleen, please go to the Facebook group, Manifest Space, Live Space, with Space, Loz. Just answer a few questions so I know that you're not a spammer. I'll let you in. There's over 270 or something people in there now, all helping each other out, asking each other questions. You can watch all the lives and follow my TikTok. If you don't follow me already, because I go live twice daily, I'll be live again today. All right, guys, or tomorrow, your time. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me.